What's up, everybody? Welcome to my Cowboys family on a Sunday morning edition. I did have some breaking news, as you see in the description. Some pretty big news. But first and foremost, guys, hello and welcome to my Cowboys family. Make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell for these kind of updates, guys. What's up, everybody? I'm going to do a quick update, guys. Some important stuff I think we all, as Cowboy fans, should know. First and foremost, as everybody probably already knows, Run DMC, Darren McFadden, he was waived, released, cut, however you want to call it, guys. He's out off the team. We kept this guy on our team, on our roster, on our active 53-man roster. We kept him on the team for 12 weeks, basically almost 12 weeks of football, 12 games, and he's played one snap, guys. One snap Darren McFadden has played. That is disgusting. I think that's partially to do with coaching. Maybe there's other stuff that we don't know about. Either way, it shows some bad management there when you have a player that you've had on your team for the Ezekiel Elliott, suspension, preparing for that. You have him the whole offseason, the whole preseason, you have him playing multiple, roles, starting as a running back without Zeke, preparing for this. And then you play him one play the entire season. One time you play him, in one game you have him active, and he gets -2 yards with poor blocking. It's disastrous, guys. Bad coaching, bad management by the Cowboys. Another one of our, we're getting used to these mistakes by our Cowboys staff in general. Here's a good news, guys. Anthony Brown, number 30, finally demoted. He's finally been benched. So you're going to see him get off the starting lineup. So you're probably going to see Skandrick as a starter, Lewis as a starter. Those are the two main starters for the Cowboys. I think you're going to have Awuzie creeping up, even though he hasn't played that much. It's just disappointing. Awuzie creeping up. I think he'll be the third guy in the slot. Maybe you'll see Byron Jones moving down as a corner. Either way, AB, you're cut. You're benched. Let me put it that way. You're benched, and you know what? It's for the best for you this year. Your sophomore slump's hurting our team tremendously, so can't say a bad move about that one. But yeah, unfortunately, DMC being cut, Darren McFadden being cut, that's a management issue. AB, it's a late management correction. You see what we're getting at here. Back to management issues, guys. Because of the Darren McFadden spot, we're going to fill that up with Datone Jones. Datone Jones, defensive lineman, defensive end, a pass rusher, kind of washed up in the sense that he was the Green Bay Packers 2013 first-round pick. He did not pan out at all for them, obviously. This year, he's been with 3 teams. He's been with the Minnesota Vikings to start off the season, the off season. Then he was in Detroit for a little bit, and then he ended up in San Francisco for the rest of this season for him. He was cut like 4 or 5 days ago from San Francisco. He had 6 tackles in 3 games. That's his stats for the year, guys. He played 3 games in San Francisco in 2017, and he has 6 tackles in those 3 games, which is actually better than some of our defensive players. But either way, he's on our team. Datone Jones, since 2003, he's been in the league, drafted by the Packers in the first round. Played in Minnesota, played in Detroit this year, and San Francisco, all 3 teams this year. And he's played in 3 games, has 6 tackles for the Niners in 2017. That's the kind of additions the Cowboys staff love to make. And guys, the last big, I guess, news you want to talk about to me is this is the best news. Finally, the Cowboy players, have come out and expressed that they're frustrated, upset, pissed off, whatever you want to call it, mad at the coaching staff. They've had enough of this, and thankfully, it's finally getting through, guys. But I don't know what kind of change is going to be made. It's all on Jerry Jones to make the change at the head coach and at the other coaching positions. But right now, guys, the team is frustrated with Garrett. The team is frustrated with Lenahan. The team is frustrated with Marinelli. That's good news, guys. It's great news. Now, you can be as frustrated as you want with Jerry Jones, but we can't fire Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones can't retire unless he sells the team. So we're stuck with Jerry Jones. We just got to hope that there's enough pushback that makes Jerry Jones eventually, at the end of the season, fire that red-headed puppet. All right? That's what we need to get rid of first and foremost, and then the rest of the dominoes will fall. Marinelli gone. Lenahan definitely gone. These guys, they got to reset the coaching staff, guys, or else we're in a downward spiral, wasting our best players and our best talent in their best years, in their early years right now. So I'm glad. I hate that this season has transpired the way it has, but I'm happy. I'm happy at a couple things. I'm happy in this report that AB, Anthony Brown, has been demoted at corner, but I'm even happier that Cowboy players have finally expressed their frustration, their anger, how pissed off they are with the way the Cowboys have been handling a lot of different things. The main complaint has been the lack of adjustments. So I want to say that again because if you guys recall, that's something that we've been doing and talking about on this channel and on other Cowboy channels and all over the NFL for a long time, guys. We've been doing it since Garrett took over as coach 7 years, or whatever years he took over. There's no adjustments by this team. Jason Garrett makes zero adjustments. The coaching staff, they make slight adjustments that a Pop Warner coach could figure out, that a high school coach could easily figure out. These are poor adjustments. And the main thing I hear a lot of the Cowboy players complaining about as far as adjustments, it roots back to I guess the breaking point was the Chaz Green situation in Atlanta where he got 8 times he got help. Bell got help twice. The left tackle was getting blown out the whole game. Got 10 helps. 10 times they got help. Not like design and not like special help, just normal help. 10 times the whole game they gave Chaz Green and Byron Bell help on the left side, especially Chaz Green. That was the big issue. The fact that the players saw that nobody, and I mean nobody in the Cowboy staff, decided to make an adjustment. Let's put another tight end there a lot more often. Let's put a running back there a lot more often. There's no plan B. And that's the problem with the coaching staff, guys. From the top to bottom, you could blame it on Jerry Jones. Can't help that. But Jason Garrett's the coach, and he makes the decisions in the team, on the team, with the players, and it's his call. To me, it's from him to the top. Then you got Linehan making stupid calls multiple times a game. Hold on. There you go. Multiple times a game, Linehan makes horrible calls. Multiple games, Marinelli plays his players way back when it's 3rd and 4 and you're playing 10 yards off. What do you expect? Phillip Rivers, guys. Phillip Rivers, he was calling out the Cowboys defense every single play last game. This is a known fact. The Cowboy players, the camera people, whatever you want to call them, mic'd up, they all heard Phillip Rivers calling out the Cowboys defense, calling out the Cowboys blitz packages, calling out the Cowboys strategy. Every play. They picked, and you saw that game, guys. Even though it was 3-0 at halftime, they drove the field on us 4 times. They never ever stopped. They were stopped because they had a hurt kicker, and we stopped them short of a yard on 4th down, and a couple other times we were down 3-0 at halftime. That's fantastic with the way that game had been played. And then you saw the second half after, of course, the Chargers start off with the ball second half, as 10 out of 11 teams have this season, and as 7 of those 10 instances have occurred, they scored a points in the first drive in the 3rd quarter. They scored a touchdown, guys. They scored 4 touchdowns. Oh, I'm sorry. They scored 4 touchdowns, I think. The rest of that game, every single drive in the second half, they scored a touchdown, except for the final drive, which they went 51 yards to the Cowboys 3 after the last first down with a minute left and took a knee. That's why they didn't score a touchdown. They should have scored 5 touchdowns. The whole second half, they would have scored touchdowns on every possession for the Chargers. That tells us, guys, that Phillip Rivers and the coaching staff of the Chargers, number 1, made adjustments. Number 2, was so vanilla for the Cowboys defense. It was so easy to read and pick apart. And Phillip Rivers just took his time, wait to see what happened, changed the play, audible, whatever. It made quick passes, make long passes. He knew what the Cowboys were doing because the Cowboys have no coaching. They have no creativity, especially on defense. And in offense, they're too creative, too cute, and it cost us chances to establish the run when our running backs were getting 4.5, 5.5 yards a game against all the teams, against the Eagles, against the Falcons, and against the Chargers, and we still decided to go crazy passing the ball. So, guys, I'm frustrated. Fiance is frustrated. The kids are frustrated. And the family out there, you guys are all frustrated. The Cowboy fans out there are frustrated about what we've been doing this season. So, hey, you know what? It's all coming to a head. Run DMC, Darren McFadden's cut. Kind of expected. He got 1 play the whole season. Anthony Brown demoted. One of the few good things the coaches have finally done. A little too late, so maybe it's not even a good thing. But Anthony Brown's demoted, so you're going to see, Scandrick, Jordan Lewis, probably a Uzier. Who knows? You might see Ben Wickery in there. I don't know. You're going to see Byron Jones playing some corner as well. It's a mess. What are you going to say? But Anthony Brown's been playing horrible, sophomore slump. It's better he's benched right now. We're picking up Datone Jones to replace McFadden. He's a defensive end, 1st-round pick in 2013 for the Packers. Been a scrub pretty much. He got 6 tackles in 3 games with the Niners this year. So we picked him up. I don't know why. And, of course, guys, I'm just reading a recap of what I just talked about. Of course, the frustration on the Cowboys is building, and they're calling for changes. They're calling for they're frustrated with the coaching staff. You know they want some changes, and the fact that they're frustrated with the lack of adjustments is what we've been complaining about the whole season. So lack of adjustments by Jason Garrett, by Scott Linehan, by Rob Marinelli, by the entire coaching staff, and I would even say the management staff, the GMing, everybody is taking the blame on this one. And the players too. Everybody needs to be taken, but the players are saying we're frustrated with the coaching on this team. We're frustrated with the lack of adjustments. That's to be specific. The lack of adjustments is the problem. So guys, that's the story of this season. Aside from the Zeke drama and all the other little things, the lack of adjustments has been a yearly thing with Jason Garrett and his coaching staff. And finally, Cowboy players are speaking out about it. Hopefully, it's going to be a positive change in the future. By the end of the season, hopefully, we can start, hopefully, I doubt it. But we can hopefully, it's a step towards getting Garrett out of Dallas Cowboys organization, as far as the head coach is concerned, and the rest of the guys around them, which will probably definitely be gone, like Linehan and Marinelli. They'll probably definitely be gone, even if Garrett's not, because he's still Jerry Jones' redheaded demon puppet. All right, guys. Too much stuff to say in the early morning. A lot of news for the Cowboys this Sunday morning, even though it is basically an off day for the Cowboys. Enjoy your games as best you can in the NFL. I'm going to be on the Red Zone watching it with my family. We're not going to do a lot of live streaming today. Probably do some compilation kind of thing at the end of the day from all the games, all the exciting games at the end. And I'm going to watch it. I still love football, but love my Cowboys. And right now, you need to clean house of the coaching staff, guys, and that's my belief, and get back to our winning ways. We have the talent is there. The talent is there, but the coaching isn't. And even though some of this is blaming on the players, a lot of it has to do with the coaching. And finally, the greatest news: the players are speaking out against the coaches, about the coaching, about the lack of adjustments. I'm just happy about that. Over everything else that's bad, I'm happy about that. So maybe we keep losing. It'll expedite the departure of the redheaded demon puppet, Jason Garrett. So we'll see, guys. We'll see if it changes Jerry Jones' mind at all as the season progresses and ends. We'll be here with you guys the whole way through. Win, lose, draw, good, bad, or ugly. It's my Cowboys family, guys. We're going to give you updates. We're going to talk about things. We're going to discuss live streams with you. Make sure you come back and join us. If we don't do one tonight, we're doing one tomorrow with Fiancé. We're all going to be here tomorrow for sure for the live stream. I might do some Madden stuff. I might do a discussion a little later. We'll see. I'm watching football today, guys. I'm enjoying the last day of the Thanksgiving weekend. And I hope you guys have had a great one, too, with your family, friends, and loved ones. So continue to enjoy that today. Forget about the Cowboys. Listen, eventually we'll be heading in the right direction. So keep calm. We'll be all right, guys. Hey, listen, this season's pretty much done. But right now with the coaches getting shunned, it's a great sign for the future, believe it or not, for the Dallas Cowboys. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, guys, the thumbs up button. Don't forget. That helps our channel tremendously. If you have not yet subscribed, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, guys. And, of course, hit the notification bell. Notification bell brings up these go lives middle of the day, early afternoon, late night. You never know. Early morning. You'll get the notifications if you have your go live on. So make sure that button's turned on. And never forget, guys, never forget. Win, lose, draw, ugly, good, bad, ugly, whatever. It's always one thing on here, guys. Go Cowboys, baby! Come on! Wake up, Dallas. Let's do it, guys. Be safe, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving weekend. And never forget, go Cowboys, guys. Now and forever. Peace.